What could he possibly be holding? Oh my god. That dirty dog gets us.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game. Today we have a supercharged deck for you guys. This is an Izzet build and it is extremely powerful and explosive. So as always, we're going to go through the deck list, talk a little bit about the strategy, get into some gameplay footage, come full circle with some closing thoughts and advertisements. So let's get right into the deck. It starts off with two 1-drops, Witching Well. This is an artifact card, and when it enters the battlefield, we get to scry 2. We also have the option later on, if it remains on the battlefield, to pay 4, sacrifice it to draw 2 cards. Moving on to our 2-drops, we have 4 Omens of the Sea. This card is an enchantment with flash. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2 and then draw a card. And again, as long as it remains on the battlefield, we will have the option to pay 3, sacrifice it, and scry 2. Thirst for Meaning. This is our first 3-drop. It's an instant spell, which is quite nice. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an enchantment card. Moving on to our 4-drops. Tamiyo's Epiphany, sorcery spell, so only on our main phase, of course. Scry 4, then draw 2 cards. So we're taking 6 into our library. Quite efficient. Fires of Invention, I'm sure you all know this. This is an enchantment. You may cast spells only during your turn, and you can cast no more than 2 spells each turn. You may cast spells with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control without paying their mana cost. Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Amazing. Moving on to our 5-drops now. Purphoros, Bronze-Blooded. Legendary enchantment creature God, which means he is indestructible. As long as your devotion to red is less than 5, Purphoros isn't a creature, and when he becomes a creature, he will be a 7/6, so quite beefy. Other creatures you control have haste, and then we can pay 3. You may put a red creature card or an artifact creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. And of course, we have Ilharg the Raze-Boar, another legendary creature. This is a boar god, tramples 6/6. When it attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand into the battlefield tapped and attacking. Return that creature to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. When Ilharg dies, put it into exile. Either way, put it to your library, third from the top if you'd like. Anywho, for 7, we have Dragon Mage. Only 3 copies of this. It's a 5/5 with flying. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their hand, then draws 7 cards. Terror of Mount Velus. Auga! Can you say house, you guys? Flying, double strike, 5/5. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. So you can kind of see that combo coming together, right? We have 6 islands, 10 mountains, 4 steam vents, and 4 Temple of Epiphanies. That's the deck. Let's get into the strategy. The strategy here is really, really simple and really, really fun, actually. It starts off with just getting the right pieces to the combo. And again, we do this through the Witching Well, Omen of Sea, Thirst for Meaning, Tamiyo's Epiphany, and then again we have Storm's Wrath if we need to wipe any aggro decks out. Get that out of the way as soon as you can. And then we're looking for Fires of Invention. This is the first piece of our combo wombo, right? We get Fires of Invention out. Perfect. Now we need Purphoros, Bronze-Blooded out. Once we have that out, absolutely amazing, right? And sometimes if we have Fires out for a turn and then we play our Bronze-Blooded, the next turn we get to play Bronze-Blooded plus another creature. So again, we can get Bronze-Blooded out, play our Raze-Boar, and now Raze-Boar has haste. Bronze-Blooded can also use his ability because we played both of these spells without using our mana because Fires of Invention. So that lets us bring out a 3rd creature, which is amazing. That could be our Terror of Mount Velus. And then Raze-Boar attacks, which brings out another creature, maybe another Terror, maybe another Dragon Mage, right? So there's just so much power here in these last 4 cards, you guys. It's incredible. So that's the main get, right? It's just get these pieces flowing as quick as you can and then execute by double playing these creatures and using his ability to get another out, which is incredible. So you can get 4 creatures out, smashing and bashing, which is really, really fun. Again, the strategy doesn't always work out, but when it does, let me tell you guys, you're going to have a lot of fun with it. That's the deck strategy. Now let's get into our closing thoughts. I think you could definitely push this up to Diamond without hesitation once you learn the play lines of it and get used to digging for the right cards and putting them down in the right order. No big deal. There are so many mythics in here and rares, it's not even funny. With that being said, I almost have an easier time now playing with these janked free-to-play decks. If you're interested in any decks that have a little less value in them, a little less stringent on our wildcard count, go ahead and check out the playlist in the description below. We have a bunch of free-to-play decks, 0 rares, 0 mythics, and we can get up to diamond with those decks, and we have plenty of people in the Discord able to do so as well. And if you need help, join the Discord. We're all willing to help you guys hit those goals of yours as well. We're also live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST, if you want to join the live conversation there. I look forward to seeing you and speaking to you. Okay, you guys, so let's get into today's footage. Wrath, is he an aggro deck? I certainly hope so. Play a creature. Attaboy. Alright, kind of a bummer. But we're going to take our Witching Well. Probably playing our Steam Vents turn 3. I mean, Mount Velus is good, obviously, but we're really just looking for Fires of Invention. Everything other than that can go to the bottom. Hopefully he continues to play more creatures, not just light up the stage shenanigans. Urate, Rimrock Knight. Lovely components. Let's pass here. Hold up a stop on his end step for our Omen of the Sea. Flash, when enters the battlefield, scry 2, then draw a card. That's the damage here. You could push it and go quite high. But I think he's going to play his Rimrock Knight. The most old-fashioned of ways, for sure. Straight into the creature. Let's get that Omen out there. Looking for fires. Only need one. Playing our slow land here because we have nothing better to do. Steam Vents can stay. We do need to go to 5. Actually, we have 5. So Steam Vents can go. 5 is our limit. We do not need more than 5 land. We only need 5 to get our Phosphorus Bronze Blooded out. And then his free ability will do the rest from there. Grimrock Knight. Urban Champion. Didn't sadden, you guys. Feels pretty bad. Go back to the stage. Into Scorch Spitter. Playing our fires and then playing our first Storm's Wrath, kind of cleaning up the field. And then we're safe for a little bit. We need 7 life though, you guys. That's not enough. We need to make something work quickly. Take that big old binge draw. Let's see what we can do with it. No. 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 I mean, this is good. Right? It gets us going, can keep us going longer. Another Bronze Blooded isn't really ideal. We're gonna have to clean this up as well. It's pretty bad then. We can go ahead and sack this and draw the cards. Red's got no discard ability, so we can do this all on our main phase. Normally we would do it on his end step. But yeah, he's got nothing to interfere with us, so that's fine. Warbrand in his house, which means we're going for an even bigger dig. Right, looking for that Storm's Wrath again. However, this is exactly what we want. We can end the game here, I believe. right? Playing our Phosphoros Bronze Blooded. Absolutely. And rebuild the house. And, oh no, we should have brought our Terror out first, and then our Phosphoros Bronze Blooded would have been able to attack as well. He does have to defend though, or it's lethal. I guess we just decided to let's beat him. And that is the extreme amount of damage we put out with this Bronze Blooded deck. Whoa. Alright, we have all of our pieces. It just comes down to, can we draw the land? I think that's an option. Right? He plays first, we get to draw. And then we have Omen of the Sea to draw as well. Plus Scry. So not too terrible here. Cat out in deck sucks. Feels pretty bad. Second cat, also not great. He's playing Rakdos. Witch's Oven, Mayhem Devil in his hand with a third land next turn. Nice! Where'd you get this deck, bro? Let's pretend we've got a counter. And maybe he won't want to play his Mayhem Devil, right? We can get around that. We do need to draw a fourth land here, though, quickly. And we also need maybe a Storm's Wrath, or just more gas. We need Bronze Blood. No, we have Bronze Blood. We have all of the required pieces here. So let's see if we can get it done before he kills us. Maybe he's stuck on land. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen. And he's missing an attack on a cat. Both cats should have been on the field without Summoning Sickness to attack. Ouch. So we have to discard shenanigans here. Let's take the draw first, and then we've got a better choice spectrum. Velus can go. We don't need that. And we could take a turn 3 play. Right? We're taking the turn 3 play, and we're dropping turn 4 play. He should get his cat on the field before it's his turn, and then it won't have Summoning Sickness. And we get attacked with it like he's doing now. He did miss that on the first turn. That's one thing I don't like about the cat decks, is that it's really easy to miss some of this cheap shot ping damage if you're not always right on the field with it. Draw here. We do need that fourth land quite badly. We have all our combo pieces. We can get rid of both of our epiphanies. I want to lay it down, but at the same time, maybe we need to keep it and discard it, right? So we're passing our turn, and next turn we should have close to lethal. We might be a little bit off, but we're gonna get there. Brewster, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, I appreciate that. Still okay.
Happy as a hellion to start the clock, don't worry.
Equation
I
gets
brought
messy.
company.
Does he sacrifice a cat, or does he sacrifice one of these bad boys? Because you could definitely sacrifice the token, which is really cool. Okay, let's see what we can do. Am I right? 1, 2, 3. We're short on lands, so Bronze-Blooded won't be able to attack here. Last time we missed the opportunity because we sucked this time. Oh no. Oh no, we could still do it because of Fires. Please and thank you. Right, let's get this on the field. He has haste, right? And then, yeah. Velus before our attack phase. And that will activate him, which is great. Everybody gets double strike. We send out the hello good game. He has no blockers, and he is being face down with a ton of damage. And of course, Phosphorus Bronze-Blooded doesn't have haste himself. It's other creatures you control have haste. But regardless, we are going to smash so hard. I have nothing to put on the field, unfortunately. He can chump block the cat, but again, grapple kind of ruins that. I mean, 25 life, that's a chunk. That is definitely true. Well, not quite dead, but one might say close enough.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
Getting us down to 4. Tying it all up. Let's see if we get a sick top deck here. Not bad. We may as well lace that out, right? No draw effect. Kind of a bummer. And copies. Kind of a bummer. We still have lethal here though. Sure. Don't you dare. Okay, so we could go like this because it's not our attack phase yet. Right? We've not gone there. And we are going to put our Raze-Boar on the field. Keeping this one that's not been targeted. That one can go to the library. This Bedevil fizzles. He's all out of mana, and we have haste still. I believe he could survive somehow. I don't know if maths for blockers though. Let's let him figure that out. Sack his cat, play 1 cat, go up 5, take 6. So that's still a game, you guys. Oh, whoa. Beating down this cat deck. No problem. He got me a lot closer than I thought he would, but still. GG, easy, RIP. I like Fires of Invention in the opening hand. Emil's Epiphany goes after our fires. And we can get Omen of the Forge out just to stack that devotion higher. Let's see how it works. Seventh, playing slow. Last game we were begging for land. This game we don't really want to see too much of it. It is a rule deck, so we will see some creatures. Coming up, holding up Omen of the Forge for instant speed removal while he tries to equip this Shadow Spear. God. Damn it. Less than ideal. That's for darn tootin'. You try to stack it? Probably. Lifelink might actually save him quite a bit. Who wants to defend with dragons? I don't want to save this devil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Billy. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Put a counter on him and trample lifelink. Nice. Pretty bad, man. Normally I'd want to drop fires, but it's just so bad. We're going to double forge, try to gain some value here. Taking damage here to target him twice. Brutal. He can still just turn around and equip it to his, Oh, it's an enchantment, not a spell or ability. That's amazing for a Pressure Giant. We're actually not taking damage there. Neat.
Never been hugged by a kraken.
That does here, other than maybe a draw engine. Storm's Wrath, come on. Alright, we do need to go for quite a dig. Going for one land. We need on top, that takes us to 5. Activates the whole shenanigans. Queen. Sure. We'll draw more land. I don't need that land. Maybe I did. Alright, can we survive? That's a big question. Oh my god. That's a big beast. We get a Storm's Wrath. Just a little too late. Alright, he's up at 23. Obviously, he won't have haste, which sucks. But, can still make it work. We almost need a defender, if that makes sense. This dude's got trample. But I believe we still actually hold lethal here, I'm pretty sure. Because this brings the creature out. It's just fun for me, because our opponent was beating us down so hard, you guys. Dragon Mage in the house. And we're holding the fact that we have double strike back in our pocket. Am I right? Everybody powers up. Let's see what he has to say about it.
What could he possibly be holding? Oh my god. That dirty dog gets us.
Nice. He's going to be able to kill us on the rebuttal now, I believe. We're only doing 20 damage, and he just gained 5 more. What do you do, though, right? plenty of fire to back it up as well. Our bronze-blooded, I guess, can defend. Am I right? Land doesn't do anything for us here. We tried, and we fell a little bit short, unfortunately. Just goes to show you some of the potential damage we can lay in, and without that life gain, he would have been boofed. That's it, you guys. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments. Again, make sure to check out all of our links, and stay tuned to the Discord for a special announcement coming soon. Thanks again, and we'll see you all tomorrow. If you liked today's video, be sure to check out some of our other content. We built playlists for our guides for beginners, and then we also have our greatest hits, which is a collection of our most popular videos. You can also subscribe if you're interested in winning up to 500,000 gems. So do that, tap that like button, send this out to a friend who you think might be interested in it as well, and have a great day.